field. First move, Computer 2. Draw card. Begin duel. Computer 2. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Giant Axe Dwarves gonna kick off round 2 of this Earth Clash.
Computer 1. Draw card.
Not sure I'd face them towards the
Mana charge.
wood field
Mana
because
release.
it's unlikely it's gonna have something summoned there as
Summon.
much as the Byleth spaces. Especially in an Earth deck. And the other Earth space gets summoned by a
Computer 2.
Stonewing Dwarf.
Draw card.
Just seems a bit of a carbon copy of last round, just in different
Mana
locations.
release. Summon.
There's our foot soldier, looks for
Computer
troll towards the centre lane. Oh,
Mana
I'd have had it
charge.
facing towards the fire,
Mana release.
to be honest. In anticipation of that.
Summon.
Wouldn't have helped it anyway. Greatmanus of Skandar has perfect dodge,
Attack.
and it dies instantly if it's not on fire. But it does cleave. So those are some very roasted alive soldiers.
Mana charge. Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Answers with Illusia Priestess. He doesn't even want to face us. We're gonna just look off the board. She's disgusted by us. Oh well. She's gonna pick a fight with Skandar, who can do absolutely nothing about it. Oh, excuse me. He's gonna take 1 damage, down to a 2-2. The only reliable way to kill him, because he does have perfect dodge.
Unlock. Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Computer 1's Giant Axe Dwarf appears. Gains +1 attack because it has an allied Stonewing Dwarf,
2.
and the Stonewing Dwarf gains +1 protection for the allied
Mana charge.
Giant Axe Dwarf.
Mana release. Attack.
She immediately has decided she doesn't like that, so she's going to start attacking them.
Holy spirits, attack on my horde.
Mana release. Summon.
The smell of fresh meat.
Part more Flame Lizard. Activation cost is 1 less than listed on the card, and it has quickness, as all lizards do. And the 2 damage is enough.
What a worthless mound of lard.
And a bit of abuse. Just to seal the
Mana
deal.
charge.
Stonewing Dwarf loses its protection because the Giant Axe Dwarves are dead.
Computer 1. Draw card.
Computer 1 ideally wants to be going for the lizards if it can.
Attack.
Or this. This works too. We'll be able to take the Giant Axe Dwarves down to 1.
Mana release. Summon.
Palmal Flame Lizards.
Smell the fresh
These ones are buffed.
finished yet. I'm not finished yet.
And they're going to attack their counterparts, but quickness versus quickness is cancelled out. And these guys get to attack first. So those ones not being buffed are dead.
Do not fear. I'll let you hit first.
Mana charge. Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release.
Summon a Mesmerzerund. Draw 2 cards. How are we feeling? Desperate, Computer 2?
Mana
Has
release.
6 cards in hand, so it shouldn't be. Fishes of Goalie. Flip a field to its opposite side. So this fire field will become a water field. The lizards on top of it are fire though. So they're going to lose 2 health for not being stood on fire anymore.
charge.
And lose 2 further health for standing on the opposite element. Water.
Mana release. Summon.
And out comes a Stonewing Dwarf, who's going to get a buff from the allied Giant Axe Dwarves,
Attack.
meaning that it's got +1 protection. Deals 1 damage to its counterpart. It does only have 1 health, but it does have the protection. So that 1 damage is no longer enough to kill it. You need 2 damage at least,
Computer 1.
or
Draw card.
1 magic.
Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Which is exactly what that is.
You are not with the eye. You are on top, I see.
Attack.
Illusion Priestess is going to be enough to deal with it. Protection does absolutely nothing against magic.
Attack on my word. What did you expect?
Mana charge.
Giant Axe Dwarves lose their damage buff.
Computer 2. Draw card.
Who's in the better position?
Mana charge. Mana release.
Depends what this is
Summon.
and what it does. But Stoneman Harpoonsman is going to go after the Illusion Priestess, so she's going to take 2 damage from this. They have a dodge chance because they're on water.
Attack.
I believe she's got a dodge chance, unless I'm missing that. Yep, she does. Which comes through for her, so... Ooh,
Draw card.
kind of even.
Mana charge.
Slightly in Computer
Attack.
1's favour, only slightly, just because it has the Minos of Skandar, which has perfect dodge.
Holy spirits, attack on my word.
1 damage to the enemy priestess.
Mana release. Summon.
I challenge you.
Tartellin Harpoonsman. Going for the dwarves, this will
Attack.
kill them. Firmly putting Computer 1 into the lead and giving it check.
This is it. You win. No one will defeat me.
Mana charge. Check. Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Partmol Fire Oracle.
Attack.
Gonna pick a fight with the Scundart.
Forbidden door of promise.
Which is enough to kill it.
How does it feel?
Ironic that it can die of fire when it's literally
Mana
made of
charge.
fire, but fair enough, it's now gone.
Computer 1.
Pretty even on the field now.
Mana charge.
Slight edge to Computer 2, just because two
Mana
creatures have got
release.
dodge.
Attack.
Speaking of dodge, is it going to help? Not this time. He's dead.
I win.
Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
There's Tritonin Harpoonsman.
Attack.
And these guys do have cleave. So 1 damage each. Harpoonsmen on the other side, however, are stood on water, so they get their dodge chance, which came through for them.
Computer 2. Draw card.
Computer 1 does have more cards on the board, but they're all on... 3 of them are on 2 health.
Graveyard.
Computer 2 discarding a Vezar Foot Soldier and K9. This will be for a Fist of Vezar. Discard 2 creatures, at least one must be an Earth creature. This spell targets all enemies on and adjacent to a selected Earth field. Creatures are dealt 2 magic damage equal to the number of Earth fields. But both of those guys are so
Mana charge.
dead though it's unreal.
Mana charge. Mana release. Attack.
Dark brethren.
The Oracle is going to pick a fight with the Stonewing Dwarf and successfully win that fight.
Mana charge.
And that is Computer 1 severely wiped from the board. Apart from its Priestess. Even the chains got on. We
Mana
basically
release.
reset to turn 3 here.
Summon.
Now comes Flame Magus.
If you insist.
Attack.
Bit of a desperation play when they come out. They're just so weak, but if you deal 1 damage,
The gods past.
or you manage to kill 1 creature with that 1 damage, then it kinda works out.
Unlock.
It kinda pays for itself.
Computer 1. Draw card.
In this situation, it's dealt 1 damage to a creature which
Mana
is
release.
covered by dodge,
Attack.
and then it dies the following turn, so... Is it worth it? I'm not sure.
What did you expect?
Suppose you could argue it's 1 damage for...
Mana charge.
You've paid 1 mana to deal 1 damage, and then you've forced your enemy to pay 1 mana back to kill it.
Mana release.
Well, yeah, it probably works out slightly better
Summon.
than what you think it does. Partmol Flame Lizard. Want to pick a fight with the Flame Oracle.
Not finished yet.
Attack.
Flame Oracle's 2 health is not going to save it.
What a worthless mound of lard.
bit harsh.
Mana charge.
Worthless mound of lard. When the Oracle dies, it heals all allies.
Computer 2.
So the Harpoonsmen gain +1 health.
Mana charge. Mana release. Attack.
And they're going to take another stab. The priestess. Her dodge doesn't save her this time. She's dead. Courtesy of the blind spot on all sides. And now we're down to one creature each.
Mana release.
Oh, these games never end.
Summon.
There's another Flame Magus.
Attack.
Well, they come to deal 1 damage. Not enough to kill. They themselves only have 1 health, so we're back into the situation we had before of, is this worth it?
Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
I would argue no. Because they're about to die.
Attack.
You're gonna, well, I dealt 1 damage with it and it only cost me 1 mana. Yeah, but surely there could have been a slight situation where they were more useful. I don't know.
Mana charge.
He does only have 2 cards in his hand. He did only have 2 cards in his hand for Computer 2, so
Draw card.
maybe it was the best he could do.
Mana release.
Got 1 damage from it, so yeah, fair enough.
Summon.
That's a little better, but slightly wasting it that you don't get to attack with it on its turn and get the free damage from it.
Unlock.
But it is a 6-2. Computer 2 definitely in a stronger position. 2 creatures on much higher health and 1 has dodge.
Mana charge. Mana release. Attack.
Yeah, they're definitely going to target these, but this 1 damage is only pinging off the 1 health that was granted when the Flame Oracle died. These guys are back to the amount of health that they've had since they were summoned.
Discard. Graveyard.
Discard a Seyholing Fortress and a Flame Magus for a Fist of Vezar. So both of these are going to take 2 damage. Magic damage, I should add. So dodge won't help.
Mana release.
And that was a big cost.
Summon.
There's Part Null Fire Oracle. It's going to
Attack.
finish off the Harpoonsman. Great comeback there for Computer 1. And also, the Fire Oracle being summoned there does block in the
Mana charge.
Magus into the corner, meaning that you need a ranged or a magic to kill them. So you can ping 1 damage out with them for a little longer.
Card.
This is the ideal situation to have them.
Mana charge. Mana release.
Oh, I've got a feeling that might end right now.
Summon.
Oh, you know it will. Great Minas of Skionda. Perfect dodge. Dies if it's not on fire.
Attack.
Going to take out the Magus and deal 2 damage to the Oracle. Bring the Oracle on 1.
Charge.
Advantage back in Computer 2's favour now. Summoning advantage in Computer 1's.
Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release.
spell. Summon a Mesmerzerend. Draw 2 cards. Not sure how big his hand is. It's now 4, so he was only on 2 cards. Computer 2 only has one card in its hand. Imperial Byleth Guard, and it will get to attack in both directions at once with no counter-attack. Ideal situation for it. Slap. Not quite ideal. Skundar does have perfect dodge, so it's never going to take damage from something like that. But 2 damage to the catapult takes it down to 2.
Mana release.
Summon a Mesmerzerend. Again, Computer 2 did only have 1 card in its hand. It drew up to 2, spent that card for this. So now it's got 3 in its hand.
Mana release. Summon.
Out comes Stonewing Dwarf. I'm going to finish off the Oracle. Probably worth getting rid of the Oracle, seeing as it is magic and it's got... It can literally kill anything it wants. Well, deal 2 damage to anything that it wants. Now that it's gone, you don't have to worry about another one of those. Although it does heal the other 2 creatures for 1. Saving the lizard slightly.
Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Attack.
Back into the Imperial Byleth Guard to attack again. Takes down the catapult, but again, perfect dodge can't be dealt with unless you've got magic.
Mana charge. Mana charge.
And because a catapult has died, you gain mana equal to the number of earth fields. So an extra 2 mana for Computer 2.
Summon.
Now comes some Vezar Canines. Which gives protection to all adjacent allies.
Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Mana
Skundar
release.
turns.
Attack.
And attacks. Two damage to the canines, 1 to the Byleth Guard. The Byleth Guard will retaliate. And they'll kill their allied canines, and again, no damage to the perfect dodge.
Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Here comes Aralai the Protector. He gains protection equal to the number of earth fields. He adds 1 to his attack if at least 1 target creature is on an earth field, which this isn't. All other allied creatures on earth fields gain +1 protection.
Mana charge.
And he's killed the lizards.
Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Ball firmly in Computer 2's court as far as being in the lead is concerned, because one of its creatures can't do anything now. Stonewing Dwarf is going to pick a fight with Aralai, but it's got 2 protection at least, so you need 3 damage to deal anything to him.
Computer 2.
As far as the Byleth Guard's concerned, it can't deal any damage to the Skundar because of the dodge, so
Mana release.
both creatures effectively doing nothing.
Summon.
Out comes a catapult. That will do something. Gets rid of the Stonewing Dwarf. And that puts Computer 2 into check, with Computer 1 needing to summon and kill because the guards just can't do anything.
Computer
They're
1.
useless.
Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Out comes a Navogus Catapult. It's not going to be enough. So we're just going to exchange 2 damage here. It would be quicker for the little skeleton dudes to just run over and slap the other ones for 2 damage rather than firing a catapult literally 10 yards.
Computer 2.
The
Draw
Computer 2
card.
just needs to summon to win. It only has 3 cards in its hand, so it is a chance that it couldn't.
Summon.
And it summons part more flame lizards.
The smell of fresh meat.
Attack.
And they're going to take care of this catapult. And that brings the AI versus AI score to 1 game all in this Earth deck.
Mana charge. Mana charge.
After the marathon of last week, nice bit of justice.
Computer 2 wins.